Not all dogs form a deep bond with their owners, but if your dog does these unique things, you're more than just their human. You're their entire world. Sign 1, they let you hold their paws. Dogs are instinctively protective of their paws. They're one of the most sensitive parts of their body. In the wild, a paw injury could mean life or death, so letting you touch or hold their paws is no small gesture. If your dog allows this, they're showing you a rare kind of trust that's reserved for someone truly special. You're sitting on the couch, and your dog places their paw in your hand, looking up at you with those soft, trusting eyes. This isn't just a cute moment, it's their way of saying, "I trust you to protect me." A dog that's imprinted on you doesn't see you as just another person. They see you as their safety net. This behavior often starts small, maybe during training or play, but when they start offering it willingly, it's a sign you've earned their complete confidence. It's also their way of bonding with you, creating a mutual understanding that goes beyond words. Sign 2, they get excited when you return. Every dog gets happy when their owner comes home, but when a dog has imprinted on you, their excitement is next level. The moment they hear your footsteps or the jingle of your keys, their tail starts wagging uncontrollably. By the time you walk through the door, they're practically bouncing with joy. This exuberant greeting isn't just about missing you, it's a celebration of your return. For an imprinted dog, your presence brings a sense of completeness. They've spent the time apart, waiting and watching, and now their favorite person is finally back. Beyond the obvious tail wagging and jumping, you might notice more subtle behaviors, like them bringing you a toy or following you from room to room as soon as you're home. These actions are their way of reaffirming the bond you share. It's a joyful ritual that strengthens your connection. Every day. Sign 3, they check on you constantly. Even when they're busy playing or resting, an imprinted dog will frequently glance in your direction to ensure you're still there. This behavior might seem subtle, but it speaks volumes about their attachment to you. For instance, while they're chewing on a toy, they might pause, look up at you, and then return to what they were doing. During walks, they'll glance back to make sure you're following. These constant check-ins aren't just about proximity. They're about emotional reassurance. This behavior becomes even more apparent in unfamiliar environments. At a park, they'll run ahead, but always come back to you, as if to say, "Are we still good?" It's their way of staying connected, even when exploring the world around them. Sign 4, they show jealousy around others. When your dog has imprinted on you, they might exhibit jealousy when you interact with other pets or even humans. This isn't about possessiveness. It's their way of protecting the bond they've formed with you. For example, if you're petting another dog, your own dog might nudge your hand, bark, or squeeze themselves between you and the other animal. While it's important to address this behavior to avoid issues, it's also a sign of their deep connection to you. In a way, their jealousy highlights how much they value you as their person. They're not just competing for attention, they're expressing how much they treasure the unique bond you share. Sign 5. They follow you everywhere. Does your dog follow you from room to room, even to places like the bathroom? This clingy behavior isn't just about curiosity. When a dog has imprinted on you, they see you as their emotional anchor. They follow because they feel safe when you're near. In their world, you're the pack leader, the one who ensures everything is okay. This behavior is even more noticeable in stressful situations. For example, during a thunderstorm, they might shadow you because your presence calms their anxiety. It's not just physical closeness they seek. It's emotional proximity. They follow you because they crave the comfort and reassurance that only you can provide. This behavior can be incredibly flattering but also overwhelming, yet it's one of the clearest signs of deep imprinting. Sign 6. They trust you with food. Food is everything to dogs. It's survival. A dog that has imprinted on you will display unique behaviors around mealtime. They might eat calmly when you're near, or even stop eating to glance at you, as if checking for approval. Some dogs will bring their favorite treats or toys to you, an act of sharing their treasures. This gesture speaks volumes. I trust you with the things that matter most to me. This behavior also highlights their respect for your role as their protector and provider. If your dog feels safe enough to eat or rest with you nearby, it's a clear sign of imprinting. After all, in the wild, animals only relax when they know someone they trust is watching their back. Sign 7. They sleep on you or beside you. Sleep is when a dog is most vulnerable. If your dog naps on your lap or sleeps curled up beside you, it's not just for warmth. It's because they feel utterly safe. Dogs that imprint deeply seek proximity during rest, signaling, "I trust you to guard me while I'm at my most defenseless." Whether they snore softly beside you or stretch out with their belly exposed, these are moments of complete surrender. You might notice this behavior becomes more frequent after you've spent quality bonding time with them. It's their way of reinforcing the connection you share, making you an integral part of their safe zone. Sign 8. They share their toys with you. When a dog brings you their favorite toy, it's not just an invitation to play. It's a heartfelt offering. Dogs view toys as prized possessions, and sharing them means they value you above their own treasures. This act of sharing can also reflect their trust in you as a leader. They know you'll protect and respect what's important to them. So, the next time your dog drops their squeaky toy at your feet, remember, it's not just a toy, it's a token of their bond with you. Sign 9. They seek you out when scared. Thunderstorms, fireworks, or even the vacuum cleaner, every dog has something that sends them running for cover. If your dog instinctively seeks you out in these moments, it's a powerful sign they've imprinted on you. This behavior goes beyond simple fear. It's about trust. In their eyes, you are their protector, the one who can shield them from the unknown. For instance, during a loud storm, your dog might press their body against yours or even climb onto your lap. This closeness isn't just physical, it's emotional. They trust that your presence can make the scary things go away. Interestingly, some dogs will show this behavior even in less obvious situations, like a crowded park or an unfamiliar home. By choosing you as their safe space, they're signaling an unbreakable bond. It's a reminder that your dog doesn't just see you as an owner, but as their family. Their anchor in a world that can sometimes feel overwhelming. Sign 10. They mimic your behavior. Have you ever noticed your dog copying your actions, like tilting their head when you do or stretching when you stretch? This isn't a coincidence. It's called social mirroring, and it's a sign of deep connection. Dogs that imprint on their owners are highly attuned to their behavior. If you yawn, your dog might yawn too. If you're relaxed, they'll calm down. This mirroring behavior is rooted in trust and empathy. They see you as a leader, and mimicking is their way of staying in sync with your energy. For example, when you're sad, your dog might become quieter, staying by your side as if to comfort you. Conversely, if you're playful, they'll match your enthusiasm. This synchronization shows how deeply they're connected to your emotions and actions. It's a bond that goes both ways, making every interaction with your dog feel uniquely personal. Sign 11. They show unconditional forgiveness. Dogs that have imprinted on you will forgive your mistakes quickly, whether you accidentally step on their tail or scold them too harshly. They'll move past it with surprising grace. This is because their bond with you runs so deep that minor incidents can't shake it. Their forgiveness shows the strength of their attachment. For them, your relationship outweighs any temporary discomfort or misunderstanding. This is a sign of loyalty and a deep emotional connection that only comes with imprinting. Sign 12, they let you groom. Sensitive areas. Most dogs are hesitant to let anyone touch vulnerable spots like their ears, tails, or underbellies. If your dog willingly allows you to groom these sensitive areas, it's a strong indicator that they've imprinted on you. They trust you so deeply that they're okay with being in a vulnerable position. For example, Cleaning their ears or trimming their nails, tasks many dogs dislike, becomes much easier if they've imprinted on you. They relax, knowing you won't hurt them. This level of comfort shows that they see you as more than just their caretaker. They see you as someone who will always ensure their safety. Sign 13, they mimic your sleeping habits. If your dog adjusts their sleeping patterns to match yours, it's not just a coincidence. It's a sign of deep imprinting. Dogs that are closely bonded to their owners tend to synchronize their routines, especially when it comes to sleep. For instance, if you're a night owl, you might notice your dog staying awake with you, even if they'd normally be snoozing. Conversely, if you're an early riser, they'll likely adapt to waking up when you do. This behavior reflects their desire to stay connected to you, even during restful moments. Beyond the timing, they might even mimic your posture or preferred sleeping spots. Do you curl up on your side? Don't be surprised if your dog mirrors that position. This synchronization is their way of saying, "We're in this together." It's a silent but meaningful gesture of alignment and connection. Sign 14. They maintain eye contact during quiet moments. Most dogs avoid prolonged eye contact. It can feel intimidating or threatening to them. However, if your dog gazes softly into your eyes during calm moments, it's a unique sign of deep imprinting. This behavior stems from their natural bonding instincts, similar to how puppies gaze at their mothers for comfort and connection. Scientific studies have even shown that when a dog maintains eye contact with their trusted human, both the dog and the owner experience a surge of oxytocin, often called the love hormone. This eye contact isn't just a random act. It's their way of strengthening the emotional bond you share. Imagine sitting quietly with your dog, and they look at you, not with a request for food or play, but just a calm, steady gaze. That look says, "You're my world, and I feel safe with you." It's one of the most subtle yet powerful ways they express their love and trust. Sign 15. They bring you gifts. Have you ever found your dog proudly dropping a stick, toy, or even a random sock at your feet? This behavior is more than just playful. It's their way of sharing what's valuable to them. In the wild, dogs share food or objects with those they trust most, and this instinct carries into their bond with you. When they bring you their treasures, it's a sign of trust and affection. It means they see you as part of their inner circle, someone worthy of sharing their prized possessions. Even if the gift is less than desirable, like a chewed-up shoe, the sentiment behind it is what matters.